Right then, well, here we are. As you could see, I left Heathrow this morning. I drove up yesterday, stayed at the Radisson Red at Heathrow. Don't ever have their chicken burger. It's probably the worst, the most badly overcooked piece of chicken that I've ever had in my life. It was like eating a shoe. Anyway, stayed there and got on a plane this morning. Parked the caddy up at meet and greet parking, and then flew into Geneva, picked up the hire car, and as you will have seen from the footage, here I am in Meribel. I'm staying at a place called Hotel Tramplin, or Tramplin, depending on how you'd say it, and it is really kind of nice. It's a little spa hotel. The room's quite small, as you will have seen me when I walked in, but I'm only here for 2 days on the snow. Today's Sunday. The great news is it's been teeming with snow the last day or so, maybe 2 days, and Monday and Tuesday, so tomorrow and Tuesday are going to be bright sunshine, and then I leave Wednesday morning to fly home. It's a little bit strange being back here after somewhere in the region of 25 years, something like that, maybe a little bit less, maybe 20, anyway, between 20 and 25 years. Lee and I, shout out Burton Outdoors, Lee and myself and Gordon occasionally, and Lee's best friend, who's now no longer with us, Andy, R.I.P. Andy. We used to come here once, twice a year for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years running. So let's see what's changed after all that time. It was kind of emotional driving up the hill back here. Not just because of the, you know, the amazing memories, fond memories that I have of those times, and me being a much younger man. I guess it gives you a bit of perspective about time as well. You know, 20 odd years ago, I'm now pushing 50. Back then I was pushing 30, probably not even. I think the first time we came here I was maybe 22, 23 years old. Anyway, so yeah, it was a bit emotional driving up the hill, or driving here. Just for the record, Lee, I think the roads are much better now, and you don't have to go through Megève or Albertville. The bypass takes you all around that. And back in the day when we used to come, Lee used to drive, and I used to sit in the passenger seat, and it was before iPhones, it was before, you know, GPS or sat-nav really. If you wanted a sat-nav, you had to pay an extra, like, sort of, I don't know, 20 or 30 quid a day to hire one from the car hire company. So I used to sit there with a printout from MapQuest. I guess some of you might remember that. And yeah, co-driver, navigator, great times. Came here with Lee's daughter, my goddaughter, and his son Nathan, my godson, was only probably 6 months old when we came with them. Anyway, enough of the chat about memory lane. The other reason it was emotional for me was because this is the first time I've ever come away on holiday on my own. I thought I'd come away snowboarding to give me something to do, because I'm not really one for sitting still. Sitting on a beach all day or sitting by a pool all day is doesn't really do my head very much good. So it's nice to have an activity to do when you're on your own. So I thought I'd come snowboarding, even though it's probably been, I don't know, maybe 5 years, maybe a bit longer, since I came the last time. I went to Val d'Isère with my friend Ben. Anyway, so 2.5 hour drive-ish from Geneva Airport in my Renault, whatever it is, Alcantara or something like that. It looks a bit like a 4-wheel drive. I don't think it is. Kind of nice, apart from the what's it called, windscreen. It's a bit like driving a car through a letterbox. Tiny little windscreen, tiny little rear screen. Anyway, so 2.5 hours from Geneva to here. About 20 euros, just over 21.50, I think it added up to, in tolls if you take the toll road. Maybe that's why we had to go through Albertville. Anyway, yeah, so after all that, I didn't sleep very well either. So it's coming up to about 7:30 now in the evening. And so yeah, I'm going to go and get a well-deserved pint, have a little walk round. I might take you with me. Have a little walk round, although it is dark outside and both my GoPro and the iPhone aren't known for their low light. Not GoPro, I take that back. My DJI and my iPhone aren't necessarily known for their low light capabilities. So we shall see. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I'll take some pictures if I can. If not, I'll catch you tomorrow when I head up to the slopes. Sorry for that being a long-winded introduction. See you soon. So this is the very first place I stayed, La Taverne. The first place we ever stayed in Meribel. And up there, I'll just brighten it up a little bit, just above the sign. One of those windows there was the room. Morning, day one, almost ready to go. Slept pretty good last night, bed's nice and comfy. Just had my breakfast, which was really nice actually, very good. So far I'm really impressed with Hotel Tremplin, or Tremplin maybe. It is a stunning day out there by the looks of things, and it was snowing pretty hard last night. Definitely, well, it was snowing down here in the resort, so it's probably going to be pretty nice up the top there. Speaking of last night, so as you may have seen, I don't know whether I actually took any footage really or not, but I went to La Taverne and had 1, 2, possibly 4 pints of Guinness, which wasn't too bad considering we're up a mountain. The Guinness was all right. No, certainly no worse than London Guinness, or English Guinness, I should say. Those purists of you out there probably try and avoid drinking it anywhere else other than Dublin, and I don't really blame you, or Ireland at least, but yeah. So the only thing I would say about this hotel is it's about 500 degrees everywhere you go. It is so hot. Just been down for breakfast, sweating. In the lift, sweating. In my room with all the heaters off, or all the heating off, sweating. So unfortunately, the public of Meribel are going to get a view of me getting changed, probably getting ready to go out on the slopes, because I'm gonna have to open this balcony window. But let's spin you around, or let's take you out on the balcony and just show you what it looks like today. And there's the slopes. That building in the distance, just whoops, there. That's the main sort of lift office, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly. Yeah, look at it. Not a cloud in the sky. It's a heated pool there. Unfortunately, that belongs to the other hotel next door. Otherwise, I'd be giving that a go. But yeah, look. How beautiful is that? Could not really last for better weather. There's the free shuttle bus from the bottom of the mountain up to here. Alright, so here we are up top. Oh well, not up the top. Just got off the first lift station at Rockstar. Alright mate. First run of the day. Let's see how badly I can fuck this up. Alright, that's lunch. A pint, I think. Right, well, starting to enjoy it now. It's not really such hard work. I feel like I'm getting back into the swing a bit. It's weird how even after 5 years I can still get up and link my turns and basically board like I used to. Maybe I'm a bit rusty, a bit slower, a bit older, a bit fatter, but I've got a telecabine to all to myself, so we're just about to, let me show you, we're just about to dock and then I'm going to go for a pint. Yeah, so this is the first lift station on Rhodos. Look at the weather. I think that's Solaire, the top of that, the peak you can see there is, from memory, that's where the Solaire Express ends. But look how stunning it is. Barely a cloud in the sky.
Be careful, yeah. He's sitting here the whole of at the moment. He wasn't playing, he was on adventure. Head fall over that.
I don't know if I'm just reading right now or whether it's just gibberish. You told me in the morning you were like,
Hi mate, could I get a cheeseburger please with fries and a large Kronenberg please? Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Tristan.
Thanks mate. All right, top of the Rhodos lift. It's much better up here. It's getting really brutal, brutal and slushy down where I was this morning. So, done this a couple of times. I think one more time I'm going to head back down to the Rompon, or Ronnie as they call it locally. And it's 3 o'clock now. There's a bit of cloud coming in, so I'm gonna head down to Ronnie, have a couple more drinks, then get back to the hotel, get in the hot tub and a sauna, I think. Right, see you in a bit. Right then, good morning-ish all. Day 2, still sunny. It is roasting. I've only got a dry fit t-shirt and this hoodie on. But just walking to the lift, it's an absolute scorcher. Well, for the mountains anyway. May well have had a few too many Kronenbergs last night at Round Point. Ended up hanging out with maybe half a dozen, 8 Aussie guys and girls. Shout out to you guys if you ever come across this video. And yeah, hung out with them and had a slightly inebriated ski down the mountain, or snowboard down the mountain. And by the time I finished that, which was around about, I guess 6 o'clock, something like that, maybe 5, I was absolutely cream crackered. So I went out, got a pizza and watched some TV and collapsed. So that was my Paddy's Day celebrations was through the day, so all were through the day. So that was quite good. Anyway, as you'll see from the footage yesterday, I'm not awful, but today I'm going to try and improve things a little bit. The bottom of the mountain obviously was getting really horrible and slushy towards the end of the day yesterday, so I'm going to go up to the second lift station at Rhodos probably a couple of times and do the top of that run to the middle station where I was getting off yesterday. I'll do that a couple of times just to warm up and then potentially go up Solaire and come down, but they are red runs and I'm not sure I'm confident enough to do that on my own currently. Well, I can do them, I know I can, but it's just the safety factor of being alone. So yeah, we'll see. However, if I want to go to Folly Douce today for après, then I need to go there. All right, well, I'm going to carry on the lift journey and I shall see you at the top. Oh yeah, one more thing to note. Today I've put the DJI camera on my helmet, whereas yesterday it was on the chest rig, so we'll see what sort of footage that comes up with, as opposed to I looked at the footage yesterday and as you'll see, it looks, obviously because of the way snowboarding works, my chest rig was pointing across the piste as opposed to down the piste, so let's see what happens today. Hopefully that will improve things slightly. All right, catch you in a bit.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Right, so as you just saw, I had a little spa break, which was quite nice. All included in the hotel, obviously. Decided to come off the mountain a little bit earlier today to avoid the temptation of going to Folly Deuce, is it? Yeah, Folly Deuce or Ronnie's for après. Given that it was a bit of a shit show trying to get down the mountain a little bit worse for wear. What does Craig Charles call it? In an advanced state of refreshment. I like it. So yeah, I was a little bit pissed. Not bad, but you know, just enough to not be able to snowboard to the best of my ability. Right, so that also coupled together with I'm really struggling with my boots. My feet are kind of my feet were really quite painful today. Obviously it's day 2 of snowboarding for the first time in sort of 5 years, but in that time I'm convinced that my feet have changed shape, because my big toe, both my big toes, are pressing really hard constantly against the front of the boot. So that, I mean, you're not supposed to have too much space there, but yeah, they're not supposed to be pressing, and I cut my toenails and all the rest of it before I came away to make sure that that wasn't going to happen. But yeah, so I think it's time for a new pair of boots. Should I come again? So that's pretty much that, really. I've just got back from the spa. I've made myself a Diarrhelite just because, put some fluids, put some electrolytes back in. Oh, not great. Better with probably a vodka in it. Anyway, so I'm and excuse the Rudolph look. Obviously, like an absolute div. Baz Luhrmann. Is it Baz Luhrmann? Sunscreen? I forgot sunscreen. Yeah, so I'm a little bit rosy on the nosy. All right, so gonna relax for a little bit now and then start getting packed up, ready for tomorrow. And then tonight, I think I'll probably go and have a pint in, well, maybe in a little while, I'll go and have a pint in one of the après bars down the bottom. I think there's one called Jack's right by the sort of roundabout, so at the lift station. So I'll might pop in there for a quick one in my civvies. But yeah, so fingers crossed I'll catch you tomorrow. Right, so as you can see, I'm back in the van and I am on my way home. Pretty smooth sailing, a little bit of a delay at Geneva Airport, about 25 minutes, but not too bad overall. Picked up the car from the meet and greet parking, that was smooth as silk also. So now just for the 3.5 hour drive to get back to Devon. So I'm going to close all that off here. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my my little snowboarding video. Not sure how it's going to turn out at this point yet, but we'll see. If you did enjoy the video, thanks again for watching. Please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, then hit the red button and hit the bell to see the next time I upload some content. A little bit different this time, snowboarding and not hiking or camping, but variety is the spice of life. So stay safe out there, kids, mind the ego, and I'll see